Okay, first, the market is bullish. There isn't any meaningful top signal triggered, suggesting a correction or a possible pullback ahead. Second, we see that stocks are just fine, except for Tesla, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But be careful here because many stocks, including SPY ETF, they're all trading around important resistance levels, and this could bring some correction ahead. So let me share my thoughts with you here. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, retail trader, not an expert, not a guru, just a retail trader sharing his ideas on YouTube. Now, here we see SPY ETF. What SPY did was an extremely technical movement. Since we triggered this bottom signal over here, this above the stomach candlestick pattern, which appeared just above the 409 support level, just above the 61.8% Fibonacci's retracement on the weekly chart, we did a very nice rally. And it seems to me that we just made a perfect V-shape recovery pattern. We broke all of its midterm resistance levels. We broke the 420, we broke the 21 MA, and right now we are finally stabilizing just under a technical resistance level made by this gap over here. We just closed this gap today. This gap from September 21st. Today's high was $438.47. This gap was at $438.43. So we closed this gap with an astonishing precision, just 4 cents above this technical target. And right now we are showing some weakness. But Nathan, in the beginning of this video, you said that there is no meaningful top signal triggered. Yes, there isn't. Oh, but today's reaction is clearly bearish, just under a resistance level. Yes, you are totally correct. However, there is no top signal triggered yet. I mean, we see a bearish reaction. Okay, we should be aware of this reaction. We should be very careful here. But as long as we don't trigger a technical top signal, okay, we should just stay alert. But this is not necessarily a huge sell signal. If we trigger this top signal, then okay, maybe we are going to retest the 21 MA on the daily chart at least again. Maybe we're gonna close this little gap over here, right? But still, as long as we don't trigger a crystal clear top signal, as long as we don't see any meaningful bearish reversal structure in smaller time frames, I do believe SPY could easily continue the bullish sentiment. I mean, not necessarily that easily, because we have been going up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. Right now, we are finally correcting. Okay, so if SPY is about to trigger a pullback, now would be the perfect time to do so. And in theory, any pullback to the 21 MA is totally acceptable. What is the 21 MA, Nathan? The 21 exponential moving average. Now, QQQ is making a similar movement. It did a homing pigeon candlestick pattern right around the support level of this descending channel, which to me, this is a huge flag chart pattern, suggesting that we are about to resume the long-term bullish sentiment on it. However, after breaking this flag upwards, we found a resistance at the previous top level, $373.64. This is a technical resistance level, and QQQ failed to break this key point. At least it is failing to close above this key point today. Of course, the day is not over yet. Maybe there is still time for a reaction, but it is not that good to see QQQ making such bearish reactions just under a technical resistance level. Again, there is no top signal triggered yet. Maybe this is a spinning top candlestick pattern. I don't know. Just like yesterday, right? Yesterday QQQ also made a spinning top candlestick pattern. However, this top signal wasn't technically triggered. Therefore, as long as we don't trigger a top signal, we can't say a pullback is going to materialize. The Dow Jones Index is a little bit more bearish. This one really wants to trigger a top signal. We are on the verge of triggering a top signal over here, but it feels like SPY and QQQ are just stabilizing right under their own resistance levels, and we should be very careful here, because if we see pullback on the indices, many stocks, including Tesla, which is dropping roughly 6% right now, they would all correct to lower levels. In case Tesla over here would drop even more. Now, Apple, we see that it is breaking the previous top level, but if we see, and there is no top signal, there is not even a bearish reaction over here. Just like Apple, Microsoft is also going up nicely. We see a bullish candlestick pattern. Google is a little bit more bearish, just like Amazon, but Berkshire Hathaway, Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, they're all incredibly bullish. This is why I told you guys, stocks, it seems stocks overall are okay. There isn't any extremely dangerous reaction on the broad market, but when we take a look at Tesla over here, this is quite embarrassing, because Tesla is the only mega cap stock that failed miserably in breaking the 21 MA, the exponential moving average. We are still below this indicator. We failed in making decent bullish reactions. I mean, yes, we are still inside this descending channel. We made a very nice bullish reaction on October 31 over here, but this is not enough to see a very good bullish reversal materialize it. Now, it seems to me that Tesla wants to close this gap over here around 206, and this is it. Today, we are dropping roughly 6%, making a huge, very bearish candlestick pattern, and I'm going to confess to you guys, I don't know why it is dropping like this. Of course, there must be some news related to Tesla, but I don't know. If you know, please let me know. Leave your comment over here. I always read the comments. I always answer your comments. So come on, just leave a comment. So I don't know why, but from a technical point of view, this is not that important, because what is important is that we got to understand the environment we are in, what is going on with the broad market, and how the next movements on the broad market could affect Tesla. If SPY actually triggers a top signal over here, QQQ triggers a top signal, if they correct to their next support levels, there is a decent chance that Tesla is going to lose the 206 support level, and that it could drop below the $200 again, seeking the next support level at $194. Now, but Nathan, could Tesla make a bullish reaction over here above this support level, above this gap support level at 206? Yes, it could, but don't you agree that this scenario is going to be very difficult to materialize if the indices don't collaborate here? If the indices don't help us over here, Tesla will just lose momentum. Maybe it is not gonna drop that much. Maybe it is not gonna drop below the $200 again, but it would at least linger around this support area, looking very weak for a few days before we see the indices making another bullish reaction again, confirming a long-term bullish sentiment, just like QQQ is about to do right now. I mean, QQQ is looking great. We are just breaking this flag chart pattern upwards. SPY is also making a phenomenal reaction. It is expected to see some stabilization after last week's candle over here, which SPY went up roughly 6% over here. So it is natural to see some stabilization, some pullback, some correction for 1 week or two. That's okay. But if we don't see a meaningful bullish reaction afterwards, Tesla would face a very problematic situation. In the worst case scenario, we're gonna lose the support level at 194, and we're gonna resume the midterm bearish sentiment, because this is what Tesla has been doing so far. Lower highs, lower lows. And if this scenario materializes, then the 150, the $152 would be its next technical target. And by the way, if you're still watching this video and you're not my subscriber, consider subscribing, because I'm here every single day talking about the stock market, updating my thoughts and ideas on Tesla, Nvidia, SPY, QQQ, etc., on many other stocks. And why is this movement so embarrassing for Tesla? Because look at Nvidia, for instance. Nvidia is going up almost 3% today, while Tesla is down roughly 6%. Nvidia is materializing the movement that I personally expected that Tesla would. Nvidia is flying very, very high, breaking all of its midterm resistance levels. There is not a single top signal. It feels like Nvidia is behaving just like Tesla used to behave 1 year or 2 years ago, right? When it starts going up, it is a real bear killer. But if you ask my humble opinion, I do believe that Tesla, there is still a decent chance that Tesla could react. After all, if we take a look at the weekly chart over here, last week we made a phenomenal bullish candlestick pattern. The only way to frustrate such strong reaction would be if we actually lose this support level over here, the 194 again. And we are still quite far away from the 194, so there is still a chance that Tesla could react. We are trading around a very important resistance level, support level on the weekly chart over here, made by the 217, the 212, the 208 area. So all of these support levels, they could work over here again on the weekly chart. So right now, just like we see on SPY, naturally, we're gonna see some stabilization. It is quite normal to see some pullback for 1 week or two. But as long as we don't frustrate this bullish reaction seen last week over here on our last week's candle, that's okay. I do believe there is still some chance that Tesla could recover. The only problem would be, what if the broad market corrects as well? Then maybe we're gonna see a more problematic situation for Tesla. And if you need any trading ideas, if you want to trade with me, consider subscribing to our Telegram channel. The QR code is right here on the left corner of your screen. So far, in the past couple of months, we've nailed many astonishing, amazing trades together. And I do believe November and December are gonna be very good months as well. So come on, just subscribe to our Telegram channel for buy and sell signals on Tesla, SPY, QQQ, Nvidia, and many other stocks. And again, if you're still watching this video, subscribe, click the like button to support me. I highly appreciate your audience, my dear friends. See you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Bye bye.